Hello friends, and welcome back to the True Blue Smokehouse. It is Sunday, November the 14th, a beautiful, glorious Sunday morning. Absolutely gorgeous where I am, as you can see the foliage in the distance, and we're back in the smokehouse. We're going to work our way over to the Big Green Egg to check out what we're doing in the smokehouse today. That, my friends, about 3.5 pounds of corned beef brisket flat. We're going to do another corned beef brisket today on the Big Green Egg. As you can see, got the setup as lump charcoal below. Got the heat deflector in the middle. Got a water pan with a little bit of water in it below. And of course the star of the show, 3.5 pounds of corned beef brisket. I'm going to run this today until it gets to about an internal temp about maybe 165 or so. I'll pull it at that point, put it in a Dutch oven. May throw in some root vegetables. We'll cook it off until it gets to about 205. Pull it, slice it, and make a decision on how we want to prepare it. Maybe we'll do Reuben sandwiches. Maybe we'll do just corned beef and hash. Maybe we'll do corned beef and cabbage. We'll have some options. So again, as a recap before we get started here, or as we get started here, 3.5 pounds of corned beef brisket flat. Easy for me to say, got excited. 3.5 pounds of corned beef brisket flat on the Big Green Egg. And so it begins. Hey guys, we're back in the smokehouse. Let's check on the progress that we're making with this corned beef brisket. It looks nice, it's browning up nicely, and a little bit of crust on it. I don't want too much crust on it. It's not really going to matter because I'm going to end up putting it in a cast iron pot in just a few minutes, but let's take the internal temps. So about 161. That's about what's showing on the Big Green Egg Genius unit also. Check another spot here. There's only about 149 on the back side, but most of the cook I'm going to finish in the cast iron pot anyway, so I think I'm going to go ahead and pull it, drop that piece of meat into that beef broth that you see below. We'll remove the heat deflector there and get it back on the grill and let it finish off in the cast iron pot. I'm pleased with how this corned beef brisket is coming along, and yet it continues. Hey guys, we're back in the smokehouse. I wanted to bring you up to date on what was going on. Take a look at this corned beef brisket. It's barked up quite nicely. The temperature gauge is showing that it's about 165 now. I'm going to take that off and put it over in this Dutch oven. Got some potatoes there at the bottom of the cast iron Dutch oven to serve as a cooking platform, so the meat doesn't burn. I'll put that piece of meat into that cast iron skillet on top of those potatoes and use the beef broth that's been simmering below the below the piece of meat, below this brisket, and use that to serve as a braising liquid inside of the cast iron. And so it continues. Hey guys, real quick, just wanted to show you that the transfer is complete. As you can see, I've removed the heat deflector from below the grill, put the cast iron grill back in place. The cast iron pot is now in place, with the meat inside of it, sitting on a bed of potatoes and sitting in that beef broth that came from the earlier portion of the cook. So we're going to get this lid back on it. I got the temperature gauges in place, one in the meat, one on the cast iron pot. I'm going to get this shut down and get back to cooking. Thanks for hanging in there with me. And yet it continues. Hello friends, I'm back in the smokehouse. I think this corned beef brisket is about ready, so let's take a look. I'm going to pull the lid off of this cast iron pot and check some temps here. It looks great. $195 there. The cooler there, $185. It's probing nicely. Maybe it's not ready. Internal temp was showing about 203 a second ago on the Egg Genius. So let it run a little bit longer. See what it looks like in a little while. Hey guys, we're back in the smokehouse for what I believe will be the closure of this particular video. And why do I say that? Well, the temperature gauges are saying that this corned beef brisket is about ready. So we're going to check on it right about now. Grab something so I can get this lid off because it is hot. Lid's off. Oh, that looks beautiful. Let's check some temperatures here. If I can get this thing to work right. Now let's take some temperatures. There we are, 210, 208, 208. More importantly, it's probing like a hot knife through butter. Take a couple of these root vegetables, all the potatoes, a little bit of pushback to them, soft on the inside. Yep, a little bite on the carrot there. Yes, this is ready. We're gonna go ahead and pull this off, let it rest, and be ready to slice it in a little while. Thanks for hanging in there with me on this cook. I wish you and yours all the best for a fantastic rest of the day and a great week. Until next time. Hey guys, we're gonna call this the addendum to the corned beef cook. What's corned beef without a little bit of cabbage and some bacon to go along with the cabbage? Never said that I was a vegan. So a little crisp up bacon, a little bit of cabbage to go with that corned beef that we made earlier. It's gonna be a good night. Take care guys.